This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Good evening and welcome to Fact TV's coverage of Bellows Falls Terriers basketball. Tonight at Holland Gymnasium, your Bellows Falls Terriers varsity girls team will play host to the Bulldogs of Burr Burton Academy. Remember, Fact TV is here to support the community. Please reach out to the great crew at Fact TV if you're looking to host a show or rent equipment to film a special event. Please feel free to reach out or donate to Fact TV. Also, a huge thank you to the Bellows Falls Booster Club for all they do here at Bellows Falls Union High School. Please support them in any way you can. Now let's get back to tonight's matchup. The Terriers come in on a modest 2-game winning streak. However, both wins were convincing by an average of 19.5 points total. The Terriers will look to create havoc with their defensive pressure of their 4-guard lineup of senior Veronica Moore, junior Abby Nystrom, sophomores Avery Maxfield and Gracie Patterson will use their unlimited energy and quick hands and feet to turn defensive pressures into easy transition baskets. For Burr Burton, senior captains Aya Addington and Maven Virgilio anchor the offense and defense down low for the Bulldogs, while a youthful backcourt of sophomore Orly Nathan and freshman Emma Zeifer Bergman provide a lot of steals on the defensive end and can knock down open threes. I'm Joe Brooks tonight, again with my co-host Bryce. Bryce, we got 3 big keys for the Terriers tonight. The first one is the full court and half court pressure to create the easy baskets. We've seen that the last couple games, Bryce. when they get out here and create havoc with Abby and Veronica, leads to a lot of baskets and the easy transition layups, what they're looking to do tonight.
Yeah, and so far it's been working for them. Same thing with Avery Maxfield. She's also getting in there and getting the full court pressure.
Exactly. Burr Burton averages around 48 rebounds per game, while BF is about 33. They've got to find a way to compete on the glass tonight, Bryce, with the experienced front court of the Bulldogs, especially with, as you informed me tonight, the Terriers are without Brooke Parker after an ankle injury. And then finally, the final key for tonight is to finish around the basket. Those easy transition baskets, you got to make them, because if you miss them, it doesn't matter. The more you make, the better it is, and the easier it makes for everything else going forward. With that, we'll turn it over here to the PA here at Bellows Falls Union High School as they announce the starting lineups.
We kindly ask that you as fans keep your comments positive and in good taste. Let's showcase the true spirit of good sportsmanship by respecting and positively supporting our student athletes, coaches, fellow spectators, and our esteemed officials. Remember, poor sporting behavior and taunting have no place here. Instead, let's focus on cheering for our teams and making this a memorable experience for everyone in attendance. Before we jump into tonight's starting lineups, we'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to the Booster Club. They play a crucial role in supporting our teams, and their concession stand is open and ready for business. If you're interested in becoming a part of this fantastic community, they're actively looking for new members. For more information, visit the Booster Club at the concession stand during the game. Thank you. And now, for tonight's starting lineups, first, Burr Burton. At guard, a freshman, number 3, Zephyr Bergman. At guard, a sophomore, number 0, Orly Nathan. At forward, a junior, number 5, Ruby Keffer. At forward, a senior, number 12, Aya Addington. At forward, a senior, number 30, Maven Virgilio. Coached by Greg Harrington and assisted by Kevin Murphy and Karen Rice. And now, let's hear some noise for your very own Bellows Falls Terriers. At guard, a sophomore, number 0, Gracie Patterson. At guard, a sophomore, number 1, Avery Maxfield. At guard, a junior, number 3, Abby Nystrom. At forward, a senior, number 5, Veronica Moore. Senior number 12, Olivia Halleck. Coached by James Pestock and assisted by Sierra Patterson. Today's games will be officialed by Jamie Briggs and Christopher Glock. And now please rise for the playing of your national anthem.
Let's get back and we'll refresh those starting lineups for you. Here for the Bellows Falls Terriers, Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield, Abby Nystrom, Veronica Moore, and Olivia Halleck will go up against Orly Nathan, Emma Bergman, or Zephyr Bergman, Ruby Kiefer, Aya Addington, and Maven Virgilio. The Burr Burton Bulldogs come in at 2-3, and the Bellows Falls Terriers come in at 3-2 here. Burr Burton plays up in Division I out of Manchester, Vermont, while the Terriers play in Division III. Looks like so. Looking at the lineups out here, Bryce, I think the size advantage certainly leads to Burr Burton in this case.
I agree. I feel like the only person that's close to competing with them is probably Veronica or Abby.
And Abby Nystrom wins the tap there and gets the layup up to Veronica Moore, who misses the layup. So no good for Veronica Moore on the first one. Rebound controlled by Burr Burton. It's number 3 that's Bergman out here for the Bulldogs. The top of the key. Swings it over to Kiefer. Kiefer over to Addington. Addington, the senior captain, with the miss over there. Offensive rebound by Virgilio. Veronica Moore gets her hands in there for the quick steal, but can't control it. Number 0, Orly Nathan, comes up with the loose ball. Swings it over here to number 3. That's Bergman, who comes up no good there, and it's going to be controlled out of bounds to the Terriers ball. Avery Maxfield comes up. So a lot of action there. Couldn't quite get the clean steal there, but they're looking good so far.
Yeah, and I feel like that full court pressure, like we were saying at the beginning, is working.
Abby Nystrom gets to the hoop there, but is denied at the basket by Virgilio. Number 0 for that's Nathan, comes up and fires from the free throw line, extended, no good. Rebounds controlled by Gracie Patterson, I'm sorry. So Patterson with her first rebound, swings over to Nystrom on the right elbow. Quick pass over here, Maxfield looking to get to the lane. Both Maxfield and Patterson have made a lot of great impressions lately, being able to get to the basket. And as I say that, Maxfield finds her lane to the hoop there, can't finish, gets her own offensive rebound, and it's blocked and out of bounds, but it's going to be Terriers' ball underneath. Terriers are certainly competing for the balls early on here.
Yeah, and like you were saying, the size comparison, just like height, is a big factor, and so far they've been dealing with that pretty good.
Quick backdoor pass to Abby Nystrom. Veronica Moore with the assist. Abby Nystrom gets the 2 and the foul there. Great pass by Veronica Moore on the inbound. We talked about that last week, that she was great last week on those inbounds passes, finding a lot of open teammates. Abby Nystrom cuts back for that, and she hits. Terriers lead 2-0. 6.5 minutes to go here. Nystrom's free throw's up, no good on the first free throw. Or she only gets 1, sorry. So 2-0 lead here. The Terriers defense is creating havoc. It's Gracie Patterson coming up with a steal there. Gets it off to Maxfield. Maxfield brings it up the full front court for the Terriers. Maxfield and the Terriers looking to make something happen on the offensive side. They're going to have to be very good with the offense and very clean and execute well to penetrate this defense tonight. Here's Nathan, picked up by Veronica Moore. And that's one thing that, this young backcourt of the Bulldogs are going to have to deal with just this tenacity that Maxfield, Patterson, Moore, and Nystrom play defense with, Bryce.
Yeah, like I said, the last couple weeks, they're not afraid to foul, and they will. If it's for a good cause, they will foul.
Absolutely. Nystrom out here running the offense at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Veronica Moore, fires up from 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Virgilio underneath, and going to be a quick personal foul on Avery Maxfield. That's her first on the team. It's a little slow going to find some hoops here, but that's the Terriers are playing some great defense down here on their end. The size hasn't paid too much of a difference here outside of a couple of their finishes around the hoop. There's number 3, Zephyr Bergman, firing up the 3 ball. It's no good. Last touched by the Terriers. It's going to be Bulldogs ball out of bounds. So certainly the Bulldogs are not shy to shoot that 3 ball, Bryce.
Yeah, and I feel like neither of the Terriers. It just depends on who's shooting it.
And there's a 3 ball from Orly Nathan to give the Bulldogs a 3-2 lead. Nystrom into the front court here for the Terriers. Gets it off to Maxfield. Gracie Patterson trying to find her lane to the hoop. She fires up a little runner in the left hand, no good. Rebound controlled again by Virgilio. Virgilio gets it out here to Bergman. Bergman up to Kiefer, but Kiefer can't control it. It's going to go out of bounds. Terriers ball. Just 3 minutes gone by in the game here. 3-2, low-scoring game. Both teams trying to find their rhythm offensively here.
This has been an action-packed for the 3 minutes that it has been.
It has.
I know it does not feel like a long time, but there's a lot of action that's happening, and I feel like there's a lot more to come.
Yeah, they've definitely got up and down the court here. I feel like they're, someone's going to make a big basket and it's going to change that. What a pass that was by Abby Nystrom. Jeez, that was a great pass, Bryce. Right to Olivia Halleck gets the 2 points. What a pass by Nystrom. Swings it over here to number 11, who's just checked into the game. That's Londi Freebie, up for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Virgilio underneath, and there's that size. Bellows Falls is going to have to box out Virgilio because she just kind of walked in and took that rebound right away. 5-4 game here in favor of the Bulldogs. Avery Maxfield trying to get to the hoop. She's going to have a foul drawn on Orly Nathan. First foul on her, first on the Bulldogs. Good game here so far. Looks like Cadence James is going to check in to give for Olivia Halleck here. Halleck's got 2 points, played well into the glass as well. Abby Nystrom out here for the offensive end. Picks up a nice screen from Veronica Moore, gets downhill real quick, off the front rim, no good, but taps it out, controlled by Veronica. Veronica comes up with the offensive rebound there. They're going to swing it to Grace Patterson, who controls it. Terriers have done a lot of their offense out here at the top of the key so far. They gotta find a way to penetrate inside a little more, I think, here, Bryce.
Yeah, and like you were saying, height's a big thing because especially when you're trying to get in to the interior to get underneath the hoop, it's just not happening.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting down low here. And we've seen a lot with Patterson and Maxfield being able to get those easy layups the last few weeks. Here's a great pass to Moore. Moore controls it, but can't get a shot up. They're going to swing it out here. Avery Maxfield from the top of the key. That's 3. 3 ball by Avery Maxfield. Her first 3 of the game, and that pass was by Abby Nystrom. So 2 assists now for Nystrom in the game. Abby comes up with a big block down on this end. 7-5 Terriers with 3.5 to go. Abby Nystrom's filling up the stat sheet here with 2 points, 2 assists, and a block.
That's pretty good considering it's only been 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. You need players like that when you're going to overcome, what we've talked about with the size difference here. So Orly Nathan swings it over to Addington. Addington back to Nathan. Nathan to Kiefer. Kiefer over here. That's back out to Nathan. Over to Phoebe. Phoebe swings it down into Addington. Addington, tough defense underneath by Nystrom. Good double team by Maxfield. They have to kick it back out. Nathan picked out here by Gracie Patterson. Hurries over to Phoebe. Phoebe fires the 3 ball. No good. Big rebound by Abby Nystrom. Boy, Bryce, they're doing the little things tonight. They're getting those rebounds. They're closing out. Abby Nystrom with 2 more. Wow. Coast to coast for Abby Nystrom. 9-5 in favor of the Terriers. Cadence James picks up Kiefer on the defense over there. Veronica Moore in her traditional playing tough defense at the top of the key here. Orly Nathan fires up that 3 ball right over top of her, though. Absolutely no shyness in Orly Nathan, it looks like, Bryce. She looks like she's ready to go.
Yeah, she just keeps shooting those 3s and hitting them layups, and she's just tall.
Nystrom with a good pump fake. Gets inside for 2 more. No, off the back rim. Rebounded by Nathan. Here's Phoebe out wide for the Bulldogs. Kicks it back to Nathan. Nathan over to Addington. Addington fires up her 3. No good. Rebound's going to be off of... Looks like Avery Maxfield was able to get that rebound. Then it was knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It's Terriers ball, 9-8 Terriers with 2:08 to go. Good first quarter so far, Bryce. A lot of action.
A lot of action this quarter. Usually you don't see this, and we haven't seen this much action at all in any of the basketball games.
No, but we haven't really seen a whole lot of this 4-guard lineup outside of that couple minutes there. When Abby first came back from being sick, she came out for that 4 or 5 minute stretch. But other than that, we haven't seen, Moore and Maxfield and Patterson and Nystrom on the court together. So maybe this is kind of the energy they do bring on a nightly basis when they get in a rhythm.
Especially because I think this is the first home game that Abby and Cadence James are playing together
Cadence gets the rebound there, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Ends up with Phoebe getting 2 free throws. So it's going to be the first foul on Abby Nystrom. Her first, team second. So really only 4 fouls in the first quarter. It's been a great first quarter. So we got London Phoebe, up here, freshman for the Bulldogs. First shot is up and good. And that brings us to a tie game at 9-9 here in the first quarter. Phoebe, the freshman, lines up her second shot. Second shot is up. No good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Virgilio. Virgilio goes up with it, no good. Tapped out by Nystrom. It's controlled by Maxfield on the defensive rebound. Maxfield quickly pushes the ball up the court, fires off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Nathan of Burr Burton. Nathan with a quick push, gets it up there to Bergman. Quickly picked off by Veronica Moore.
They are all over that ball, Joe.
Man, this is all sorts of action today, Bryce. Abby Nystrom brings it up court here. Abby's had a great first quarter, picks up a nice screen by Cadence James, fires up the mid-range shot, and that's good by Abby Nystrom. Abby with a quick 6 points here to give the Terriers an 11-9 lead. Great screen by Cadence James there. The Terriers are doing those little things. The screens off the ball, the screens on the ball, the rebounding. They're doing some good things so far, Bryce. Virgilio, tough defense underneath by Nystrom. Nystrom fights for the rebound, and it's going to be controlled by the Terriers. Abby Nystrom is absolutely controlling things down low right now.
Yeah, and she, like you were saying with the pregame thing, she's one of the fastest on the team, and she's expressing that.
She's definitely she's showing she's the best player on the court right now for sure. She's a great basketball player, and that is another great pass. Addie Bacon, no good off the glass. Nystrom tried to keep it alive, but it's going to be control over there by Bergman. Bergman has it stolen by Nystrom. Nystrom and Patterson. Oh, look at the havoc out here created. Really tough to get set in your offense if you're Burr Burton with these four guards out here, Bryce.
Yeah, like I was saying, they're all over the ball.
Addington with her first two there. So Addington gets two. Making 11-11 with 2 seconds to go here. Nystrom gets that up and in. Oh, a buzzer beater by Abby Nystrom, who finishes with 8 points in the first quarter. 4 of 4 shooting from the field for Nystrom, a 13-11 lead. Just recapping, Nystrom there had 13 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and a block. Also 1 foul in the quarter. 13-11, 2 threes for Orly Nathan of Burr Burton. Boy, what we talked about in the pregame, Burr Burton certainly has that size underneath. But it looks like Bells Falls is kind of out hustling them.
So far, it just hasn't been working for him.
And it hasn't made any difference.
Yeah.
Nystrom has played really an unbelievable game underneath so far. I've seen her last year. I saw her so much controlling the game at the top of the key. I don't remember seeing her a whole lot down in the center position. She's playing the five spot today. She's playing it phenomenally.
Yeah, I feel like last year basically almost all she did was just shoot threes, and she was really good at that. So.
Yeah. But we've already seen a couple of great passes from her. It's been a great effort so far tonight by these Terriers.
Yeah, I bet she figured out if I'm good at this, I bet it might be something good at something else too.
Yeah. I know she had a good year on the soccer field this year. I think she ended up like second on the team in goals or something behind Gracie, I believe.
And that makes sense. She's really, really fast. It doesn't surprise me.
That great soccer team that they had this year, that won the most games in the history of the Bells Falls girls soccer program. I think they won 11 games this year. So very successful. It was a very successful fall all around for all these girls who competed in different sports, whether it be field hockey or soccer. Everyone had a great fall. So as we start the second quarter here, Terriers on defense. Nathan brings it over to Bergman. Bergman picked up by Veronica Moore. Swings it over here to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Nathan. Nathan with another 3-ball. That's no good. Rebound is lost and controlled by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore with her first rebound of the game. Gets it to Maxfield. Maxfield attacks from the top of the key. Finds Gracie Patterson. Gracie Patterson with a nifty little move. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebound underneath by Addington. Terriers full court defense creates a little havoc there, but she managed to maintain and get it over to Nathan. Nathan with another 3-ball. That one's off the rim. No good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Avery Maxfield. Avery Maxfield with her 3rd rebound of the game already. Swings it over to Nystrom. Nystrom quickly into the front court for the Terriers. Series of ball fakes and head fakes, trying to get her way to the hoop. She just looks a lot quicker than the players defending her tonight. Gracie Patterson keeps that ball. Nystrom just seems to be just a quick step quicker than everyone else so far. Maxfield for 3, no good on the step back. Rebound controlled by Burr Burton. So the Terriers are not getting second chances on the offensive end. Gracie Patterson comes up with her second steal of the game there, but they're doing all the other things they need to do to stay in this game right here. 2-point lead for the Terriers. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. There's Avery Maxfield getting to the hoop. It's going to be no good on the shot, but she's going to find her way to the foul line for 2 shots, where she's been a very good free throw shooter this year. I'd say, based on what I've seen from the home game, she's around 70 to 80% from her free throws this year.
Yeah, like you were saying, they're not getting a second chance on offense, but Burr Burton's barely getting offense.
Exactly. So the Terriers just need to make a few extra shots here, and it'll go a huge ways for them. So Maxfield, see how she does from her free throws. First one is up and no good for Avery. Olivia Halleck will check in for Veronica Moore here. So one of the taller lineups they can go with tonight, with Addie Bacon, Olivia Halleck, and Abby Nystrom on that front court for the Terriers. Maxfield's second shot, that's up and good. So Maxfield's in the scorer's column with her first point of the night. Gives the Terriers a 3-point lead with 6.5 to go. Burr Burton quickly gets it up to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Nathan. Nathan over here to Bergman. Boy, for all the size that they do have inside, they've had a hard time getting it into those girls down low. Abby Nystrom's going to be picking up her second foul there, though. Almost a clean block. That's 2 fouls on Nystrom, so that's something they have to watch closely for sure.
Yeah, usually she doesn't get any.
Yeah, she's playing that center position. She's definitely undersized and competing in there, and she's doing everything she can, but she's got to be a little careful now. Addington's first free throw is up and no good for the Bulldogs. Trailing by 3 with 6.5 minutes to go. Addington, senior captain here for the Bulldogs. Her and Virgilio do a great job underneath, and they've done a great job underneath tonight for the Bulldogs. Second one's up and good for Addington, so 3 points for Addington. Cuts the Terriers lead to 14-12 with 6.5 to go. Abby Nystrom quickly gets the ball up into the front court for the Terriers. Terriers trying to put pressure on with their quickness and their passing here. And that's going to be Gracie Patterson. They're going to have it blocked out there for 3 by London Phoebe. Nathan quickly into the front court for the Bulldogs. Gets over to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Nathan. Nathan into Addington. Addington picked up in the middle there. Gets it over to Phoebe. Phoebe for 3. It's in and out. No good. Rebound controlled underneath by Virgilio. Virgilio back out to Nathan. Nathan for 3. No good off that. Virgilio with another rebound. Oh, and there we got Gracie Patterson coming up with a steal. And she's out in front of everybody. Can she get it up in front of? Oh, no, she's going to lose the footing, but it's going to be Bellows Falls ball. So Gracie Patterson came up with the steal there. Her third steal of the game, but that was a little bit of the size right there, Bryce.
That, and like you said, the speed, she almost broke. She broke out. She was almost at the other end of her court.
That's what the Terriers are counting on, is that speed aspect tonight. They can't get the ball inbounds as they throw it out of bounds here. So it's going to be Burr Burton's ball with 5:42 to go. Terriers are playing a great game right now. They give Abby Nystrom a break here with her 2 fouls. Veronica Moore will check in. So for the Terriers recapping, we've got Gracie Patterson, Veronica Moore, Avery Maxfield, Olivia Halleck, and Addie Bacon out there. London Phoebe comes away with the rebound. They're trying to give it a little give and go. Here's Virgilio in there, or Virgilio in there for 2. So she's got 4 points. 14-14 now, all tied up. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Maxfield's looking to get it going here for the Terriers, as they've done a nice job clamping down on her. Veronica Moore's trying to get to the hoop, and she can't find her way either. Veronica Moore picks the pocket, though, quickly out to Gracie Patterson. There's that quickness. Patterson can't finish off the glass, though. So Gracie Patterson could not finish. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Veronica Moore here, I believe, in the backcourt. Yep. So that's Veronica's first. Second on the team here in the second quarter. So the Terriers need to find a way to turn that defense into offense just a little bit better, a little bit more here. They got to get those steals and they got to make those baskets here. But they're playing great defense. They're playing hard out there, Bryce.
They are, and that's been working for them. Size hasn't mattered at all.
Swing over to Kiefer. Kiefer's got the ball picked up by Moore. Swings it down in the corner. That was Bergman. Bergman gets it into Addington at the top of the key here. Addington picked up by Patterson into Phoebe. Back to Phoebe here. Phoebe's 3 ball's no good. That's rebounded by Addington. Addington's going to have it knocked away by Veronica Moore, and that's going to be not controlled by Addington, who tried to save it. Veronica Moore is going to get that one there.
I noticed they're not afraid to shoot threes.
No, they are definitely going to shoot the threes and then hope to get the rebound if they miss it, which is a pretty good strategy. But the Terriers have definitely competed enough on the defensive glass to have not made it easy on Burr Burton with that strategy. Back out here to Maxfield. Maxfield's looking to get it going here. Picked up by Bergman. She fires up from 2, no good off the glass. Rebounds fought for, controlled by Gracie Patterson underneath for the offensive rebound. She swings it over to Veronica Moore. Moore's got the ball for the Terriers out of the top of the key. Coach Pescott's going to take a timeout as we got 14-14 with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Looks like Abby Nystrom's going to check back in for the Terriers. Definitely a different offensive feel without Nystrom out there for that short break. Nystrom was able to kind of get into the interior of that defense a little better than others have so far. So hopefully by giving her that quick spell and the 2 fouls, they might be able to get some more energy pop back into this offense here.
Yeah,
they kind of hit a little lull.
You could go against someone 10 times bigger than you, but as long as you outsmart them, it's all you need to do. You need to outsmart them with just an inch, and you'll be okay.
So with the Terriers here, we'll see what Coach Pescock draws up here in the timeout, or try to get some energy and some life back into the offense here, just execute their offense here. So it's going to be Gracie Patterson getting a break here for the Terriers, her first break of the night. So we're going to have Olivia Halleck, joined by Veronica Moore, Avery Maxfield, Addie Bacon, and Abby Nystrom. Well, we've got out there Ruby Kiefer, Bergman, Nathan Addington, and Virgilio for the Bulldogs. Veronica Moore gets the ball inbounded to Avery Maxfield. It's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is going to stay here with the Terriers. So the Terriers have had a hard time the last couple possessions getting the inbound passes in. See if they can execute a little cleaner here. Veronica Moore's got the inbound pass, looks for Abby. Abby couldn't get the shot up, and she was picked up quickly. Dribbles it out here for 3, no good off the glass. Rebound controlled by Kiefer of the Bulldogs, out to Nathan. Nathan quickly into the front court for the Bulldogs. Picked up high by Veronica Moore. There's Virgilio for 2 off the glass. 2 more for Virgilio. She's up to 6 points, 16-14 in favor of the Bulldogs. Terriers hanging in there, but they could use a basket in the worst way right now, Bryce.
Yeah, it is still a really close game.
Abby Nystrom gets to the hoop, but gets stopped on her way to the basket. It's going to be knocked away and controlled by the Bulldogs. So another turnover there by the Terriers. We got London Phoebe bringing the ball in here for the Bulldogs. Orly Nathan will see what she can do attacking this Terriers defense right now. Swings it over here to Bergman. Bergman picked up by Veronica Moore at the 3-point line. Swings it back over to Phoebe. Phoebe tries to kick it out to Addington, and it's going to be Veronica Moore picking it up. Veronica Moore goes to the hoop, and she is going to be called for a jump ball there. Not a lot of fouls called in this game so far. I think a total of 6 fouls have been called in this game. We're going to have a timeout here by Coach Harrington of the Burr Burton Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs kind of stormed ahead here in the second quarter, taking a 16-14 lead. Virgilio and Addington have showed their size a little bit more here in the second quarter. The rebounds on the offensive end, they've had a few more chances with the 2 or 3 opportunities, Bryce, and that's something Bellows Falls got to find a way to stop.
Yeah, and I feel like size doesn't really matter here anymore. It's just they're faster, they're smarter, they're everything that they're not.
They just got to find a way to, stop them from getting the second and third shots, and they got to find a way to make a few extra shots here. The Terriers are hanging right in there with this tough Burr Burton team, that up from the Division I level. So they're playing. When you have that many more kids to pull from, you never know what kind of talent you're going to have. So with Burr Burton here, Orly Nathan brings the ball up, swings it over to Phoebe. Phoebe is going to be called for the travel, so it's going to be a turnover for the Terriers. The Terriers are hanging right in this game. They need a basket or two to just kind of give them a little separation, and then, just to get the gym woken up a little bit here, get everyone kind of excited. Right now it feels a little lethargic. The offense has kind of hit a little bit of a stalemate here. We'll see what we can draw up. Olivia Halleck swings it over to Abby. Abby picks up a nice swing by Halleck. But we're going to have a 3-second call on Veronica Moore, so it's a turnover on the Terriers. It'll be Burr Burton ball here, 16-14, just under 3 minutes to go before the half. And Gracie Patterson's going to check back in for the Terriers for Addie Bacon. So back out there with the starting lineup for the Terriers now. And Nathan swings it over to Bergman. Bergman lines up the 3 ball, no good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Addington. Addington gets it into Virgilio. Virgilio surrounded by the Terriers, gives it up. Quickly kicks out to Nathan. Nathan hits her third 3 of the first half. So 19-14, biggest lead of the game for either team right now. 5 points in favor of the Bulldogs. Nathan hits her third 3. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Abby Nystrom with a step back three of her own, no good off the rim. Terriers fight for the rebound but can't control it. Addington picks it up, swings it out to Nathan. Nathan brings it up in the front court. Terriers need a big defensive stop here. They could use one of their patented steals turned into a quick layup just to make things go a little better here. Virgilio with a great move underneath. 21-14, 7-point lead now in favor of the Bulldogs. Terriers need to find the bottom of the basket here the biggest way. Maxfield gets it out here, picks up her dribble, 25 feet away from the basket, gets the ball over to Gracie Patterson. Patterson's looking to make something happen. They swing it over to Abby. Abby with a great ball fake, gets into the free throw line. That's good for two. So Abby Nystrom hits another two ball.
It's just, I feel like it's just the little things.
It is. You're absolutely right, Bryce. And Abby Nystrom has 10 points now for the Terriers of their 16. Addington has Nystrom strip the ball away. Halleck saves the ball to Nystrom. That's a great steal by Abby Nystrom. Abby kicks it back to Veronica. Veronica Moore out here looking to swing it, finds Patterson. Gracie Patterson trying to get to the hoop, cannot, and it's going to be another loose ball or tie ball situation. Terriers ball underneath. Boy, Patterson and Maxfield have not been able to get to the hoop like they have in past weeks. That interior defense with Addington and Virgilio are just causing all sorts of havoc on her being able to get to them being able to get to the hoop. That's a great pass by Veronica Moore into Olivia Halleck. So Veronica Moore with another great assist off an inbound play. Olivia Halleck with her second basket of the game for 4 points. Cuts the lead to three here, 21-18. Quick inbound pass to Virgilio. Virgilio with the easy two up and in. 23-18 in favor of the Bulldogs now. Nystrom brings it up just under a minute to go here in the first half. Nystrom's got 10 points for the Terriers, leading the way. Good screen pass. Good screen there by Olivia Halleck. Nystrom was picked up quickly though. Looks over to find Avery Maxfield. Maxfield's going to get downhill, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul's going to be on number 3. That's Zephyr Bergman, her first. Her first, team's first here in the second quarter. So with 37.3 to go here in the first quarter, Veronica's going to have a chance, or not Veronica, I'm sorry. Avery's going to have a chance to cut the lead here before the end of the half. Avery's got 2 shots. 1 out of 2 on the line tonight for her, 1 point. First shot is up and good for Avery Maxfield. So she's hit 2 of her 3 free throws. See if she can hit her third. That cuts the lead to 4 here with 37 to go. Maxfield's second shot, up, no good. Rebounds fought for in there by Nystrom, but controlled by Virgilio. So Maxfield's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Quickly over here to Bergman. Bergman with a good pump fake, gets it over to Nathan. Nathan with a deep 3 ball, no good. Phoebe with a quick rebound, no good on her putback. Rebound controlled by Avery Maxfield on the defensive end, her 4th rebound of the game. 16 seconds to go here in the first half. Terriers would like a basket here to close this gap just a little more before the end of the half. Played a great first half against a tough Burr Burton team here. A basket here would go a long ways. Nystrom gets downhill, going to draw the foul, get to the line with 1.7 to go. So Abby Nystrom will go to the line where she's 0 for 1 for the free throw line tonight. The foul's on Bergman. That's her second. 3rd on the team here in the first half. So Nystrom at the free throw line. She's got 10 points here in the first half. First one's up and good by Nystrom. 1 out of 2 on the line. 11 points so far in the game. Cuts the lead to 3. Nystrom lines up her second shot. That one's also good. Abby Nystrom goes 2 for 3. She got 12 points here. Burr Burton leads 23-21 as we end the first half. So Bryce, pretty exciting first half of action.
There's a lot of action, and to be honest, it's been a close game the whole game.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. Terriers got to do some good things there. They started doing some good things at the end of that half there. Abby Nystrom's a pretty big difference maker for the team. So we'll see what kind of energy she can bring to the team here for the second half. So as we get ready, we'll take a break with the players here, and we'll be back to join you just before the second half starts. Thanks for joining us. See you on the other side.
Your praises ever ring on the field of conflict.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Right, and welcome back to Holland Gymnasium here as we get ready for the second half. I just want to touch base on some other local sports stories and scores as we get ready here. Bellows Falls boys basketball team sits at 2-3 after a tough loss just before the holiday break. The Terriers will look to climb back to 500 with a win against Thetford when they come back to play January 6th in Thetford. The Fall Mountain boys basketball team sits at 3-1, and they're coming off a runner-up finish at the inaugural Rob Colbert Memorial Tournament in Keene State College. Seniors Josh Town and Evan Parker made the all-tournament team. The Wildcats and Coach Haskell returned to action on January 6th at 6:30, playing host to Hillsborough Deering at the Den. The Fall Mountain girls basketball team sits at 3-0 with a round of convincing victories in league play. Over the holiday break, the Lady Wildcats won the Doug Chandler Christmas Tournament in Manchester, New Hampshire, including a win versus Manchester Central, a Division I school in the championship. The Lady Wildcats look to continue their torrid pace when they travel to Hillsborough Deering for a tip-off on January 6th. Stephen James finished fourth and set a new personal record with his personal best in the shot put with a throw of 34 feet, 7 3/4 inches at the indoor track event in UVM back on December 31st. Lewis Sunflower placed 17th in the event with a throw of 28 feet 5 inches, and Andrew Pratt placed 38th with a throw of 21 feet 4 1/4 inches. In the boys' 55-meter dash, Lewis Sunflower finished 76th with a time of 8.32 seconds. Stephen James came in at 78th at 8.36 seconds, and Fabian Patterson finished 91st with a time of 9.37 seconds. Haven Hardy finished 26th in the girls' 600-meter run with a time of 2 minutes, 6 seconds, 31. Fabian Patterson finished 36th in the boys' 1 mile run with a time of 6 minutes and 18 seconds, while Andre Pratt finished 80th in the boys' 300-meter dash with a time of 52 minutes and 79 seconds, or 52.79 seconds. Now we get ready for the second half action. Burr Burton brings the ball in quickly over to Nathan. Nathan over to Bergman. Bergman shows no shyness whatsoever, immediately throwing up the 3 ball. No good off the miss. Going to be rebound controlled by the Terriers. Terriers ball going back the other way, just down by 2, Bryce. Exciting first half we were just talking about at halftime. Exciting first half, Bryce.
Oh yeah, sorry. And it's been
Veronica Moore for 3.
It's been a close game ever since the beginning.
And Veronica Moore just hits a 3, and the stadium kind of got excited. That might be the moment that this arena was looking for, Bryce. Veronica Moore gets her hands on that ball too, and a lot of energy coming out of that locker room. So you never know what Coach Pescock did there, but he's got these girls so far showed up a little bit of energy. We talked about that first half, Bryce. What'd you like from the Terriers out there?
I noticed that they were fierce. They didn't hesitate to go and try to go get the steal, to try to block it and fight for those rebounds.
Yeah, good point, Bryce. They definitely were out there playing as hard as they could. There's Nathan with another 3 ball, no good. Rebound tapped around by Nystrom. Not controlled by the Terriers. It's going to be controlled underneath by Virgilio, who's going to go up for 2, going to get fouled. I believe it's going to be a foul on Olivia Halleck underneath. Yep. That's Olivia's first on the Terriers team. So 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go. The Terriers lead by 1, but Virgilio takes the line. Virgilio had 10 points in that first half to lead the way for the Bulldogs. First one's up and no good. Orly Nathan also contributed 9 points for the Bulldogs on their way to their 23. Second shot for Virgilio is up. That one's good. Tie game here, 24-24. For the Terriers, Abby Nystrom had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. While Avery Maxfield had 5 points and 6 rebounds, and Olivia Halleck had 4 points at the half for the Terriers. It's going to be, they're going to try to get the ball underneath to Olivia Halleck's going to be knocked away by the Bulldogs underneath, controlled by the Terriers. So Veronica Moore will be underneath, setting up the inbound play.
Yes, I feel like almost this is their specialty almost every time.
Veronica Moore has that one picked off, and that's going to be Bergman trying to outrace the Terriers. Throws it off the glass, no good. Abby Nystrom comes away with the defensive rebound. Nystrom gets downhill to the hoop, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebounds fought for underneath. Patterson, Virgilio, Nystrom comes away with it. Maxfield gets the ball, has it knocked away, tries to get to the hoop. Maxfield's going to go up and in for 2. What a play, Bryce.
I feel like that's a play you only see in the movies, Joe.
That was a great play. Great control by Maxfield, Bryce.
Now she's getting the foul shot.
So Maxfield had 5 in the first half. She's got 2 now, goes to the free throw line where she was 3 out of 4 in the first half. Looking to extend the Terriers' lead to 27-24. And she does. That's kind of what we've come to expect from Avery Maxfield. She's had a tougher time getting there tonight. But boy, when she gets around that basket, she's nifty at finishing the basket.
And 9 times out of 10, she's going to make those free throw shots.
Oh, absolutely. Swing over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to get in Virgilia, but Veronica Moore again knocks it away. That's another steal by Veronica Moore. That's her 4th steal here in this game. What a play by Veronica Moore. She's definitely at a different energy level to come out and start this second half here. Hits a quick 3, hands all over the ball. Great start.
It's Avery, Gracie, and Veronica. Pressure. That's their main goal.
Absolutely. Quick pass over to Avery Maxfield. Maxfield gets her best look for 3 for the night. Can't knock it down. Veronica Moore immediately pressures Addington, who comes away with the rebound. Over here to Orly Nathan. Nathan swings it over to Kiefer. Kiefer fires up the 3 ball. That's good for Kiefer. Her first basket of the night. Ties the game up at 27-27 as we just continue to be locked in a really nice game here. 5:55 to go here. Nystrom brings the ball to the front court. Abby's played a nice game for the Terriers. Really competed super hard out there in every facet of this game. Abby's looking for some space, finds Patterson after the pick. Patterson's having a hard time finding some room. She finds Maxfield. Maxfield with the ball fake, and then puts the ball on the ground, looking to find a lane to get to the hoop. Kicks it over to Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore picks up her dribble away from the hoop, swings it over here to Patterson. Patterson's looking for some room, finds Maxfield. Maxfield at the top of the key, lines one up, good. Avery hits her first 3 ball of the game, and if Avery Maxfield starts hitting 3-pointers, it could be a different story tonight. We've seen her get super hot. Kiefer with the no good, and there's Maxfield with her 7th rebound of the game, 5th defensive board. She brings the ball up the court.
Whatever Coach Pescott told them, I challenge you to do this, they did it.
They certainly look different offensively out here. You're absolutely correct,
and defensive.
Yeah, you're right. A lot more energy. Veronica Moore here at the top of the key. Looking for something to happen. Oh, she finds her way to the basket. What a great pass by Veronica Moore into Olivia Halleck, who puts it up for 2 and good with the free throw. Veronica Moore, what a tremendous assist that was.
You know, Veronica, she's always passing. I feel like she's like, I can't take that shot, but no, I'm going to let someone else have that shot.
That was a tremendous look by Veronica Moore. And Olivia Halleck's having one of her better games of the season right now. She's got 6 points. She's had a bunch of rebounds underneath. She's playing really well. And, you know, being that she's going against the big girls underneath there, the big tall ones, you know, she's putting up a good fight. And her free throw is up and good. So Olivia Halleck sits with 7 points now for the Terriers. 33-27, 6-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Terriers. Here's Orly Nathan for the Bulldogs. It's got Patterson and Moore at the top of the key. Once you turn the corner, there's Maxfield or Nystrom sitting there to pick you up. So there's a lot of tenacity coming out here. Virgilio from the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Kiefer, up and in. So Kiefer was quiet in the first quarter, but she's got 5 now.
And almost, they feel like their height, they can just kind of just pick it up over their heads and.
Yeah, a little bit. Nystrom lost control there, but finds Maxfield. That's just regained it over to Patterson. Patterson's looking for some space out here. Can't find it. Loses the dribble momentarily, but regains it. She's got Zephyr Bergman on her, who's going to pick up the foul. That's 3rd personal on Bergman. So Bergman's the only one in any sort of foul trouble here so far. She got 3 personals. And we're going to see Aya Addington and number 2, Ellie Cox check in for the first time tonight for the Bulldogs. So we've got Veronica Moore looking to make something happen. That's going to be a foul on Patterson, I believe, on the loose ball. Yep, that's foul on Gracie, her first. Second on the team. 33-29 with 4 minutes to go here. For the Terriers, we've got Veronica Moore, Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield, Abby Nystrom, and Olivia Halleck out there. Bulldogs have London Phoebe out there with Addington. That's going to be the third foul on Abby Nystrom, so she's now in a little bit of foul trouble. So she's going to have to be careful now.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever had 3 fouls in a game before.
And as Coach Pescock just switched her out of that center position to try to maybe take a little bit of that pressure off, buy a few extra minutes with her. Veronica Moore just absolutely defending all the way out to half court here. What a defender Veronica Moore is. There's just unlimited energy out of all these guards for Bellows Falls. Another steal by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore got her hand on another one. That's her 5th steal of the game. Veronica goes all the way to the hoop, throws it up and in. Veronica Moore with a quick 2-ball. And she's quickly got 5 points to go with her 5 steals and 3 assists. So Veronica Moore making the second half all about her, it seems like, as it's 35-29, 6-point lead, 3.5 to go. Bryce, that's some exciting basketball we're seeing.
Yeah, and like I was saying, I feel like Veronica always passes it, or she doesn't usually take it.
Well, that time it looked like they took the passing lanes away because she wanted to, and then at the last second she decided she had to throw it up and it went in. She's a good scorer, so she does, when she takes her chances, she does make a lot of them. So she's got a quick 5 points here in this half to give the Terriers a 6-point lead. Veronica's also got 5 steals on the game, 3 assists, most of those from the inbound passes.
That's pretty good coming back from a 2-point loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Terriers now suddenly with a 6-point lead here, playing with total renewed energy. Seems like every game we've taught, Coach Pescock comes out at halftime with a whole new way his team attacks the game.
I bet his speeches in the locker room are pretty legendary.
Well, he's at least able to adjust to what needs to happen on the court, and make those adjustments and coach his team in the way that helps them. So right now they're playing great, and you can't really take any credit away from them whatsoever. They just gotta keep playing strong, keep playing this way through the rest of this game. A little bit of foul trouble with for Abby Nystrom with 3, but other than that, Veronica has 1, Olivia Halleck has a foul, Gracie and Avery each have 1 foul. Quick pass over here to number 5, Kiefer. Kiefer no good, rebound by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore quickly getting out, finds Gracie Patterson. Gracie Patterson gets to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Addington, another great push by Veronica Moore there. Veronica's defense is just causing all sorts of havoc as she comes up with yet another steal. Gracie Patterson here slows it down, kicks it back to Avery. Avery's got Addington on her about 30 feet away from the hoop. Step back 3 for Avery Maxfield, no good. Rebound fought for by Nystrom, tapped away but can't be controlled. Kiefer walks away with it for the Bulldogs, gets it over to Nathan. Nathan with a quick push, gets it down in the corner to Cox. Cox back out here to Nathan. Nathan to Kiefer, over to Phoebe. Phoebe gets it underneath to Addington. Addington off the glass, no good. Abby Nystrom controls that rebound. What a great rebound by Abby Nystrom, picking up her 4th board of the game.
What's some great defense right there.
Absolutely. Oh, what a move by Nystrom off the glass. No good. Oh, she gets her own offensive rebound. She goes up and is fouled. What a play by Abby Nystrom right there. Going to be a foul on Aya Addington, her 2nd.
They are
fourth foul of the team.
Fire right now.
Yeah, the Terriers have come out with a whole new momentum here in the second half.
6 minutes and they're already up by 6.
Yeah, it's been a great. And they were down by 2 to start the half, so they've been on a nice little run here. Nystrom's first one is up, uses the whole rim and goes in. So Abby's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Second shot, Terriers lead by 7. And Nystrom hits the second one. 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. 14 points for Abby Nystrom here. 37-29, 8-point lead for the Terriers here at Holland Gymnasium, their largest lead of the night. Cadence James checks in for the Terriers, makes a nice defensive play underneath on Aya Addington. Cadence James is in there with Avery Maxfield, Abby Nystrom, Veronica Moore, and Gracie Patterson. Ball's controlled in the inbound pass by Orly Nathan. Nathan picked up by Patterson. Patterson picks up Phoebe. Veronica Moore was ready to jump on that pass also again, but couldn't quite get there. Cox fires up the 2. No good. Big offensive rebound underneath by Aya Addington. Addington puts it up and in for 2 to cut the Terriers' lead to 6, 37-31. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And here's Abby Nystrom. Abby Nystrom picks up a big screen from Avery Maxfield, and she traveled before she could get rid of it. Maybe lost control a little bit. It's on the far side from us, so I couldn't see exactly what happened there, but maybe got a little bit ahead of herself.
Once you have enough energy, it's just nothing makes sense, I guess.
And sometimes, you put the foot in front of it a little too fast, and, something just happens out of order. Orly Nathan fires up a 3. She's been quiet here in the second half after 3 threes in the first. Nystrom gets up that rebound. Great look up to Patterson. Gracie Patterson, no good. But Abby Nystrom picks up her 5th rebound, and Gracie Patterson's going to go to the line for 2. Looks like Addie Bacon's going to check in at the next whistle for the Terriers. Gracie Patterson will be looking to get her first 2 points of the night. The first one's up and good for Gracie. First one down, 7-point game now. Bacon checks in for Nystrom. Give Nystrom a quick break. Maybe try to save her with those 3 fouls for a little bit here. Gracie Patterson looking for her second free throw. Second one's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Addington. It's a 38-31 score here, over to Nathan. Orly Nathan picked up by Veronica Moore and Gracie Patterson. Well, you can't give enough credit to the defense this Terriers have played, everywhere, like the entire court. They have defended every inch of this court tonight, and with unlimited energy. It's been amazing to watch.
I feel their defense is 5 stars.
Absolutely. Patterson jumps out on that pass. It's no good by Phoebe. Rebound by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore controls the rebound. She comes out of there with her 3rd rebound of the game. Veronica Moore is quickly filling up the stat sheet here in the second half. Maxfield over to Patterson. Patterson lines up the 3 ball. No good off the glass. Rebound underneath by Kiefer of the Bulldogs. Gets it over to Nathan with just under a minute to go here. Terriers lead by 7. Orly Nathan swings it up to London Phoebe. Phoebe back to Nathan. Nathan gets inside the free throw line. No good off the 2 ball. Rebound controlled by Kiefer. Almost stolen by Veronica Moore again. London Phoebe has the ball. Tries to get it into Addington. Addington covered by Cadence James, but still makes the shot. Good defense by James there, but Addington with a good shot. Cuts the lead to 5 here, 38-33. Maxfield wings the ball up the court for the Terriers. Maxfield's had a great third quarter here. Got a great look down to Cadence James. Cadence's shot is blocked out of bounds. That's another great look. These Terriers have made a lot of great passes underneath that basket.
Yeah, and I bet Veronica's not going to disappoint with this. 99 times out of 10, every time she passes it inbounds, a layup is scored.
Well, this time we get it out to Patterson. Patterson out finds Avery. Avery over here looking for the lane to the hoop. Can't find one. It's picked up by Addington. Addington's playing defense all the way out there. They find Gracie. Gracie can't get a shot off there, and the Terriers go to the end of the third quarter with a 38-33 lead. At the end of that quarter, you got to talk about the energy that Veronica Moore brought right out of the locker room. She had a 3 ball in the first possession, bunch of hands on the ball, bunch of steals, another layup, another couple assists, a bunch of rebounds. With Abby Nystrom picking up that 3rd foul there, Bryce, Veronica played a huge role in continuing this and extending the lead a little bit while Abby took a break.
Yeah, like I've been saying, it's all pressure, pressure, pressure. Veronica, Gracie, and Avery.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane that you see it in field hockey too, where they're just constant energy, and they're showing it out here now, where they get nonstop motors. It's absolutely wild to watch. So with that, we've had a great game here between the Bulldogs and the Terriers. The Terriers look to go to 4-2. They've had a lot of success under Coach Pescott the last couple of years, so they look to continue that. A big win over a Division I opponent here in their home gym would be a great way to start off 2026.
Yep, new year, new team.
So we'll see what the last 8 minutes carries for us here. Terriers come out here with Abby Nystrom with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, but also 3 personal fouls, so she's going to have to be careful not to pick that up. Avery Maxfield is up to 4, 7, about 11 points, I believe, by my count, to go with her 7 rebounds here. So she quickly exploded there in that third quarter. So her and Veronica Moore kind of paced the scoring. Abby Nystrom did a lot of good little things in that quarter that find their way onto the stat sheet. Addie Bacon out here for the Terriers at the top of the key. Here's Gracie Patterson. Patterson is going to have her almost be pickpocketed by Bergman. Abby Nystrom manages to control the ball here. Burr Burton looks like they're picking up a little further away from the hoop now, maybe extending their defense a little bit more. Nystrom picks up a nice screen, finds Gracie Patterson. Patterson trying to get to the hoop, can't. Oh, there's a steal by Bergman. Bergman's going to try to pass it off. It's going to get knocked away and picked up and controlled by the Terriers. Addie Bacon. What a hustle by Avery Maxfield. Or no, that was Patterson to control that underneath thumb. My bad. Here's Avery. Avery gets to the basket, throws it up and in. 2 more points for Avery Maxfield.
You know what? And I bet the Terriers thought that ball was going out, but nope, Gracie got it.
Yeah, great save. And then Avery with another basket, so she's up to 13 points, I believe, now. And that extends the Terriers' lead to 40-33. Cadence James comes up with a steal down there for the Terriers. Steal.
Looking at my sheet from here, Avery's the highest scorer on the team right now.
Yeah, she averages the team. She is the leading scorer. Gracie Patterson tries to get to the hoop and gets fouled. That's going to be the 4th foul, I believe, on Zephyr Bergman. Yep, that's the 4th foul on Zephyr. And that's going to put Gracie back at the free throw line where she's 1 out of 2 for her 1 point. Gracie hits that one. 2 for 3 from the line. Terriers lead extended to 41-33 here. Veronica Moore gets ready to check back in for the Terriers. Second one is up and good for Gracie Patterson. Patterson's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. She's got 3 points tonight. Veronica Moore is going to check in for Gracie, give her a little break. So the Terriers will line up out there with Veronica Moore, Avery Maxfield, Abby Nystrom, Cadence James, and Addie Bacon. Kiefer up in the front court quickly, gets back to Nathan. Nathan over to Addington. Addington back to Orly Nathan. Nathan swings it over to Kiefer. Kiefer's got 5 points in the second half. That shot's off the back side of the hoop, no good. And we're going to have, I believe, a carry. So it's going to go over to the Terriers' ball here. Well, no, another basket for right now from the Terriers would create an awful big deficit for the Bulldogs to have to come out of there, Bryce.
Yeah, it's a 9-point lead right now, and considering they started from 2-point loss, is pretty good.
Absolutely. Nystrom makes a tough catch right there. Kicks it back to Maxfield. Maxfield has the ball knocked away from her. It's Aya Addington has it for a second, but then she loses it out of bounds, and it's going to end up back to the Terriers. 6 minutes to go, 9-point lead. Terriers just need another basket or 2 here just to really start feeling pretty good about things. So here's Avery Maxfield, gets it back to Nystrom. Nystrom about 25 feet away from the basket. She's one-on-one with Orly Nathan. Nice couple series of jukes, moves, throws one up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Virgilio of Burr Burton. Didn't see a lot of Virgilio in that third quarter. And that 3 ball is good by Orly Nathan. So she's got 12 now. Cuts the lead to 7. That's her 4th 3 ball of the game. Here's Avery Maxfield. Good screen by Veronica Moore. Back to Veronica. Veronica at the top of the key, looking to set up the offense for the Terriers. Gets it over to Abby Nystrom. Abby Nystrom passes it over to Avery. Avery with a big 3 ball, and that's up and good. Avery Maxfield is up to 16 points now. And that's her second 3 ball of the second half. 10-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Terriers. Let me just confirm that Avery has 3, 9.
Joe, for the
15.
last score, they
Avery
gave
has
the
15.
Bulldogs 2 instead of 3.
Oh, okay. So that was a 2 ball. So it's still a 10-point game. 5.5 to go. Looks like Olivia Halleck will check back in for the Terriers. Terriers have really found a nice rhythm here in the second half. A lot of Avery Maxfield, a lot of Veronica Moore, a lot of Abby Nystrom. They're doing a nice job. They got great minutes out of Cadence James underneath here in the second half. They've had people step up and make plays, and they've needed that, especially being undersized with the loss of Brooke Parker tonight, who's one of their top rebounders. So it's been a very impressive effort out of this Terriers team tonight, Bryce.
Yeah, and I feel like they put Cadence James as in Brooke Parker's position because she's I wouldn't say the only one who can compete, but she's probably the second best at it.
Yeah, she's doing a great job out there in the minutes she's had, and don't know if she's fully healthy yet or not. I know she came back from, I believe it was an ACL injury or something back in the fall, so I'm not sure if she's still 100% at this point, but she's given everything she's had out there tonight and made a lot of great plays on that defensive end for the Terriers. The Terriers will come out here with 5.5 to go, 45-35, 10-point lead. Addie Bacon, Olivia Halleck, Veronica Moore, Abby Nystrom, and Avery Maxfield for the Terriers. We've got London Phoebe, Aya Addington, Maven Virgilio, Ruby Kiefer out here for Bergman out. Zephyr Bergman's out here for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be Virgilio going up for 2. No good on that one, but she's going to get fouled and get 2. That's going to be the second foul on Olivia Halleck underneath. Olivia's played a great game tonight for the Terriers.
They've all played a great game tonight for the Terriers.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% correct. So Virgilio's up there. She's 1 for 2 from the line. Hits that one, 2 out of 3. She's up to 12 points now for the game for the Bulldogs, leading scorer for the Bulldogs. And the second one is up, and that one's also good. Cuts the Terriers lead to 45-37. A little full court pressure here from the Bulldogs. Not sure that full court pressure against Abby Nystrom is the right thing to do, though. She kind of broke that press with ease.
Yeah, full court, you got 3 down here, 2 over there. If Addie breaks free, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. So Avery Maxfield out here at the top of the key, trying to find a lane to the basket. She's had a great second half here for the Terriers. Oh, that's another great look. Gets knocked away at the last second, though. London Phoebe gets it up quickly up there to Bergman. Bergman gets it in for her first 2 of the game. Cuts the lead to 6 here with 4.5 to go. And Abby Nystrom's going to step over the line on the inbounds pass. And that's going to be another turnover for the Terriers. Gracie Patterson checks in for the Terriers now, replacing Addie Bacon. Addington gets the ball inbounds. It's Phoebe. Phoebe's 3 ball's no good. Quickly rebounded by Addington on the offensive glass. Big block by Abby Nystrom. Abby Nystrom with her 3rd block of the game. Now she brings the ball up in the front court. Picks up a nice screen from Avery Maxfield. A basket here would go a long ways for the Terriers. Abby Nystrom gets downhill. Can't get the shot off. Quick outlet pass to Zephyr Bergman. Oh, I don't know about that one. It looked to me like Veronica Moore got back there and got position before that foul, but looks like they're going to give it to her anyways. Still not a bad foul, though. He can't give up the break. But great job by Veronica to get back and not give up an easy basket there.
I feel like once in all the seasons they've played together, Abby has more fouls than Veronica right now.
It's 3-2 tonight. And Bergman's first shot is up and good. Cuts the Terriers lead to 5 here with 4 minutes to go. Zephyr Bergman with 3 points here in the fourth quarter. Freshman starter for the Bulldogs. Misses the second one. That rebounds by Avery Maxfield. Avery picks up her 8th board of the game. Gets knocked away. Veronica picks up the loose ball. Veronica Moore gets downhill. Throws it up and off a glass. 2 more points for Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore with 7 points here in the second half.
And I feel like Veronica wanted to make a statement, and she just did.
She has just come out here in the second half a different player than she played in the first half. She played a good first half, but she has just come out a different animal here in the second half. Gracie Patterson comes up with the defensive rebound, her 3rd of the game. Gets it to Avery. Avery gets it up before the 8 seconds. That's a screen. Oh, they're going to call Veronica for the offensive foul on the block there, and she picks up her 3rd, so she's quickly up to 3. That looked like a good screen to me.
Yeah.
Looked like she was set and wasn't moving. So tough call there. Veronica Moore picks up her 3rd foul, 47-40, but Veronica's played a great game here with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals. She's been just a ball of energy. Bergman quickly to Virgilio at the top of the key. Virgilio over to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Nathan, over to Bergman. This Terriers defense is still defending all the way out to the 3-point line and beyond. Early Nathan couldn't get that one off. No good by Zephyr. That's a rebound by Abby Nystrom. Abby's got her 7th rebound of the game. Quickly gets the ball off the court here. 3 minutes to go, 47-40 for the Terriers. Abby Nystrom finds her lane into the hoop, throws up a little runner, and that's up and in and good. Abby Nystrom for 2 more. Gives the Terriers a 9-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Bergman thought about the long 3 for a second, then thought better of it. Gets it over to Virgilio. Virgilio attacks the rim, throws it up and in for 2. Virgilio with 15 points here for the Bulldogs. Terriers got the full court pressure. Gracie Patterson gets the ball inbounded, gets it to Avery. Avery brings the ball up the court. and they break the pressure there. It's tough when you've got 4 guards that can handle the ball like Moore, Maxfield, Nystrom, and Patterson, that's for sure. Nystrom takes the ball with 2 minutes to go and a 7-point lead here for the Terriers. Nystrom with a nice move, trying to find some space out here, Brings the ball to the top of the key, kicks it out to Avery. Avery with a step back, then gets it over to Abby. Abby with a great pass underneath to Gracie. Gracie with another look over to Olivia. Olivia up and in for 2.
What a play.
What a great play. And that was an extra pass by Gracie Patterson to give up an open look and give it to Olivia Halleck, who dropped it in. Olivia Halleck comes up with a rebound here on the defensive end. Avery Maxfield brings it up, 51-42, 9-point lead for the Terriers. Just under 2 minutes to go. Veronica Moore played a great game. Oh, great idea, but just not quite able to complete that pass. Whole different group here in the second half, Bryce.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. It's okay, you guys got a 9-point lead. You guys can almost like start taking it slow.
You don't want to do it too much. You got to slow it down a little bit. Bergman with a pump fake, tries to get it in. Oh, knocked away by Veronica Moore. That's another steal by Veronica Moore, her 7th of the game. Gets it up to Abby. Abby's trying to find some space, controls the ball down that low key. Great pass into Avery. Avery with 2 is going to draw that and go up to the line for 2. So Avery Maxfield has had a tremendous second half. After 5 points in the first half, she's up to 15 here in the second half, a total of 15, so 10 in the second half with 2 free throws here. And boy, she makes these 2 free throws here. 11-point lead with just over a minute to go is tough to imagine it coming back.
Yeah.
Maxfield here for the first one. And that's good.
I feel like the ball's using all the rim tonight.
I think Avery is 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, based on what I have over here. And the second one is up. And good. So 6 out of 8 night for Avery Maxfield. Well, she got 18 points to lead the way for the Terriers. And the Bulldogs are going to step out of bounds there, and it's going to be Terriers ball, up 11 with just over a minute to go here. Full court pressure for the Bulldogs. But again, you've got 4 point guards on the court right now for the Terriers, and that just makes a world of difference when you break the press. Abby Nystrom here in the front court. Minute to go. The Terriers don't really have to do a whole lot here. Just control the ball and don't give the Bulldogs too many chances.
I feel like they're just trying to run down the clock at this point, Joe.
I think that's most of what they're trying to do.
Without trying to lose the ball.
Exactly. As they just kind of run their 3-man weave up here at the top of the key. We're under a minute to go now. 11-point lead for the Terriers. Abby Nystrom gets past her man. Finds Avery Maxfield out the top of the key. Again, Avery just kind of brings it out and is going to set it up again. Nice screen by Patterson. Down to 32 seconds to go. And we're going to get a foul on number 11, London Phoebe.
Run down the clock, collect those fouls, get those free throw shots.
So with 30 seconds to go here, Terriers get the ball with just 11-point lead and 30 seconds to go. What has been one of the all-around best games that we've seen them play this year. I mean, they've got contributions from everybody who's gone out there. They've all made positive contributions to the team tonight. Whether it's been getting a rebound or setting a screen or scoring a basket, you just can't say enough about what they've done. And as we wind down the clock here with just under 5 seconds to go, the Terriers will wind the clock down, 53-42 win. Terriers led by Abby Nystrom and Avery Maxfield tonight, but you can't give away the contributions of Olivia Halleck, Veronica Moore, just everybody who stepped on the court tonight for the Terriers really made them win this game. So great effort for the Terriers as they improved to 4-2. I believe they also play again January 6th. But I don't remember against who. So we'll see you the next time that we see you. I believe we have the boys here on January 9th on Fact TV. Until then, thanks for joining us.